Okay, welcome to Two Touch Podcast, where we talk everything football.
Everything football, indeed.
Yeah, specifically, I guess the Premier League top six.
Top 6, top 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just talk.
Yeah.
We like to say facts, but yeah. If you've got any opinions or any comments at all, please feel free to drop a comment or a like on YouTube. And yeah, just interact with us as well. So.
And obviously today we've got a guest.
Exactly.
Teza, what's going on, man? What's good? Chief?
I'm all good, bros. How are you all?
Yeah, man, thanks for joining us.
No
Actually,
problem,
this
man.
is a milestone, like our first guest.
Our first guest.
Oh, man, the first guest?
Yeah,
Oh, man, I didn't even realize.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Pleasure. Thank you for inviting me on.
I mean, considering that you come from Scousland and you support United, I'm not going to judge too much. But no, let's chop it. Where should we start?
Yeah, so obviously transfer windows slam shut, and basically the episode today we're just going to review the transfer window, ins and outs, opinions on some of the signings, whether they made sense or not, and yeah, we're just going to take it from there really. So yeah, that's what we're doing today.
Cool, man.
Okay, let's see. Let's just go for Isak. Let's just start from Isak because he's it's the biggest transfer. I mean, it's the biggest transfer fee. Do you think the fee was fair?
To be honest, with the thing with Isak, I think the only thing that people will probably be kind of contentious about is his injury record. Because I heard different Liverpool fans say, yes, Isak, but paying 125 plus million for someone who doesn't always stay fit for a whole season might be a bit risky.
Okay.
Which I was saying yes, but I had a debate with an Arsenal fan, and I kind of, because he wasn't an Arsenal fan. He was a Liverpool fan, but he was trying to give like an example of an Arsenal fan.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
And I was trying to say to him, if you compare the minutes per goals ratio that Isak gets, if he's able to replicate that for Liverpool, then Liverpool probably win the league again. That's
what I was going to say to you. Like, you can talk about the injury record. Yeah. I mean, we've already won the first 3 games, just for example. Without him, we have other players. And for me, it's actually very, very good depth.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to play 90 minutes every game, considering the forward line that we have. So, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Because, I mean, hate to go back to last season, but Nunes, yes, he cost quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
However, when it came to it, there's some goals that we were missing. Sometimes we just need someone to put the ball in the back of the net.
It's true.
That's it.
And with Isak as well is the fear factor. So people will already say, oh my God, Isak. And then that will create space for the players. Then you got Salah. And then Wirtz. And I think sometimes like the top teams with the best players, they create that kind of fear factor before the game's even started. Yeah. And teams go into it thinking, oh my God. Yeah.
To be fair, 100% agree with you on that one. I feel like that's the same issue with forwards when they see Van Dijk. Well, maybe before his injury, it was like, I'm going against this guy at long day. Yeah. So I agree with you on that one.
Well, yeah, just in terms of Isak, his injury record, I think him moving to Liverpool, if you look at Liverpool's injury record, it's not as bad as other teams. And they usually are good at like managing their players as well. And obviously you've got Ekitike as well. They can basically share the job. And like you said, he doesn't have to play every single game. So I think you've got a good player, as much as I hate to say it. As a football fan, you know what? It's good to see him back. Like,
it's good to see him smiling.
Alexander Isak, man. So but I've got, in terms of that, Liverpool, if you don't win everything, I'll be shocked.
You know what? Honestly, so will I. I'm not even being shameless. No, here's the thing. Klopp got close, maybe 2 games before not winning the quad. So I think now I can look at it like it's achievable. Yes, there's questions on the back line. I don't think we signed enough players in terms of centre backs to defend. Well, centre backs specifically, but that one time will tell.
Yeah,
but
we'll see.
So anyone else want to discuss Liverpool Wirtz? Because I know how you feel about it.
You know how I feel about Wirtz already. For me,
you're not really a fan.
I'm not a fan, bro. I've not seen anything to get me off my seat and be like, wow, 120 mil. I feel like the media have gassed him up more than what I've seen in the past as well.
Yeah.
And obviously coming from the German league, it can be hit or miss, because if we think about it, what player has really come from the German league and has absolutely killed it in the Premier League?
I mean, there's one.
Haaland.
No, I mean like German player, German nationality.
Oh, German player.
Oh, okay.
Because we've had, obviously people say Ballack, but
It was towards.
To be fair,
the-
Schürrle was underrated in my opinion.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
Potentially.
but I feel like he's another Havertz, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of media hype, but when it's actually come down to it, for me, I don't feel like he's worth 120 million in my opinion. But just watching the games that I've seen him in, I'm sorry, he's your guy in it. I just feel like in terms of physicality, I just don't know if he can overcome that physical barrier in the Premier League, to be honest.
I think
Because-
I understand where you come from. I think it's more to do with because he signed for Liverpool. Because
Thank you.
I'm saying that because from the way I watch Liverpool, I think and the teams that Wirtz was linked with, Real Madrid and City, especially City,
So you talk.
bit more possession based, a little bit slower, and I think him having more touches of the ball would help him.
Yeah.
I think with Liverpool, because their forwards are so dynamic,
Yeah.
lots of in transition moments, lots of interplay, but wanting to attack a full throttle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily his game.
No.
Can he adapt to it? Probably, but he'll have to change how he plays
Change
a
it
little
fully,
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was my argument.
Yeah.
Last season, Liverpool's midfield, if you look at it, they were rotating between McAllister, they had Dom in there as well, and Gravenberg as well,
Yeah.
Jones.
and Jones as
Yeah.
well. If you look at the characteristics of all them players, they're very dynamic and very physical as well.
Yeah,
well,
robust.
Except McAllister, but all the other three, they're very.
He's the dog
physical.
out of all of them, actually. Except for me, like my
For me,
first-
Wirtz has come in. Liverpool traditionally do not play with a number 10. Except from Coutinho, but Coutinho kind of played on the left hand
Yeah.
side sometimes and drifted
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
But traditionally, Liverpool don't play with a 10.
Of
And-
recent years, yeah, you could say that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and now it's just like, obviously Wirtz, I don't know if he can do it on the left, but he's a 10. If we're looking at his makeup, he's a 10. And they've gone from a title-winning squad with them three in midfield to then transitioning to having a number 10 who traditionally, Salah he's never really had that.
Well, when he first signed, everybody thought that Wirtz would be a false nine. That was the
Yeah,
kind
like
of,
that was my thinking
everyone
too.
was like, okay, Wirtz is going to be.
Creating the space for...
Yeah,
okay.
they're going to replace Diaz with Wirtz,
Yeah.
and they're going to sign another winger to kind of replicate and
You were linked
fight
to
with control.
Rodrigo.
Yeah, there were. And I wanted him as well.
Yeah.
And Bacola as well.
Bacola
Yeah.
as well, yeah.
But here's the thing, like I hear you, but if you think about, I hear you that you're not using a 10. However, Trent is gone and he used to be the creative outlet. So we gotta find creativity from somewhere else.
I just feel like,
Do you know what I
as a
mean?
manager, I hate that. But if his form continues, I'm not saying it will, but if his form continues, it's a question that I posed to Nate. If the form continues, 120 million, it makes it pretty difficult for Anisot to turn around and say, yo, you're going on the bench.
Yeah, no, of course.
So he's put himself in a position where it's like,
But I think him being the marquee signing gives him more time.
Yes.
So because of that, it's a case of we're just going to play you till you find form.
okay.
Yeah.
But I do agree because that's how I would think. I think if you're coming in, world
120,
record signing,
yeah.
all these kind of things, star boy of Germany, the pressure's on from day one.
And I've seen it with players in the past with Pogba.
Yeah.
80 million. I think Graham Souness said it on Sky Sports. For a player who costs 80 million, I'm expecting goals and assists every single game. And I'm sorry.
Which is ridiculous.
I'm sorry.
No.
It is ridiculous.
Same applies. I'm sorry. I'm expecting goals and assists every single game. But
Yeah.
he's your guy, man. He's your
Yeah,
guy.
no, like just to wrap up on Wirtz, as far as me, I just feel like he is getting better game by game.
His second half against Arsenal was good.
Yes, I just feel like and you mentioned the physicality aspect of the game. He's actually had the most sprints or the most running or whatever in the league.
In terms of the sprints, so good. I'm talking like body to body.
Yeah, no, I'm
like,
getting to that. It's the fact that one thing that I don't mind that is the fact that it's something you can improve on.
Yeah.
You cannot
Yeah.
improve talent if you lack talent.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about physicality, man, just hit the gym, you'll be alright. That's it. So yeah, we can that's how we're going to end it on.
Fair enough.
Yeah, on Wirtz.
Instead of
That's,
Wirtz.
yeah, and then what? Touch on Ekitike?
Ekitike is my guy, bro. You know what? I thought Wirtz was gonna come in and with all the hype. This that Ekitike kind of went under the radar.
Yeah.
And people didn't really know what to expect from him. But the games that I've seen is very elegant, man. Like, he's one of them brand new number 9s who are tall, who can dribble, hold up the play, quick as well. So he surprised me, but I like his style, man.
Yeah. I'm a fan of Ekitike as well. That was kind of my preference of 9 for United to go for.
Yeah.
Because I like strikers who, if they're not going to score, they're just going to be able to play football. And if the player has the talent and you've got other good players around them, they don't need to score to have a good game. They'll just fill in wherever it needs. And I think Ekitike will do that. Yeah. Obviously, he started already with goals, which helps.
Kind of it helps.
It helps.
Huge amount.
Because the pressure's off already.
Yeah, 100%.
And people are now saying like, oh, you signed Ekitike, but you signed Isak. How'd you play them both?
No, that was my question. See, how are you going to play them both, bro?
I think Slot will sometimes, you know.
Here's the thing. They can rotate. Because you see Isak coming from the left as well anyway. So I don't think there's like the only dude who's going to just be mainstay is Salah on the right.
Yeah.
Them two can just rotate as they see fit, in my opinion.
Then you got Gakpo on the left.
Yes, Gakpo's.
Well,
yes. See, if Gakpo's playing, then it's just going to take the left.
Pose a question to you.
Yeah.
Just in terms of Ekitike, would you start him on the left? Because obviously you signed Isak and Ekitike is banging form at the moment. So you can't drop Ekitike and start Isak. So question is, who's the fall guy? Because you ain't going to drop Salah, so who's the fall guy?
I think just by seniority, it might be Gakpo, even though he's been good.
Yeah, and he just signed a new contract.
Yeah, and it might be a case of between Wirtz, Isak and Ekitike, they rotate to the left.
Like, you know what? I think the universe is helping, or is going to help. And it's not, dude, I'm a bit of a hippie. No, I'll tell you why. Over the next, 2-3 games, Isak doesn't have to start.
Yes, sure.
Because it's like, yo, get your fitness up. That's going to be the excuse. And also, like, Champions League is back. If we know that, okay, you know what, Wirtz, just to touch on that, Wirtz is struggling in the Prem, but he's doing really well in the Champions League. It's going to be the excuse to be like, no, we're resting you for the next game type of thing. So I think there's a way around it. So coming back to Isak, I think it's the same thing. It's going to be the same starting lineup that we had, except he's going to come in at halftime or whatever, unless we're doing really bad or we're losing the game. So we need someone to jump in and score the goal. Okay. So I think that's how we're going to navigate that, who's starting, who's not. And then the universe playing its role is the injuries, a few niggles here and there. So it's not like, who's the starting player? Just don't.
Plus, I think that a lot of the time, both of them will be on the pitch at the same time.
Yeah,
not all the time.
If I'm going to throw in a spanner,
would
you not start one of them in number 10 and put Wirtz on the bench?
No, too soon to say that, because Ekitike can play there.
I would say yes. I would say yes.
I hate to admit it too, but
I would say yes.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I'd say Isak, Ekitike, you play Salah, and then you either play Gakpo or you
play a young Rio,
or not even just that, or you put Szoboszlai there.
Yeah, because he can play.
And then you put 2 midfielders, so the balance isn't too off.
Yeah.
And then that way you kind of allow the other, so Salah and the 2 strikers to have the freedom to rotate.
I think the type of team that they've got this season is more suited towards winning the Champions League than it is the Premier League.
I think so.
That's what he's trying to. That's why he got that number 10, because that unpredictability in Europe might get him across the line. So I think Wirtz, he might thrive more in the Champions League than he would in the Premier League. So
I agree with you on that. But because to be fair, on my prediction, I think I said Arsenal was going to win it. But now, after saying Arsenal, I think we're back on top. We're going.
You can't change your mind now.
No. Like, I told you I was going to change it when.
You'll change it again. You'll change it again.
No. This is it now, because I just think the reason why I think now we can win the Prem rather than before is the fact that we've got so many options up front, in the sense that we will score a goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
what I'm banking on. It's like, no, we will definitely get a goal. But nah, should we leave Liverpool and go to Arsenal?
Well, I just wanted to touch up on Gykores.
I mean, we all know Gykores.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's familiar.
I'm
but
happy
we
to go
can-
to Arsenal if you want to.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, you know what? Thoughts on Leone? Do you think he's gonna be? He's the best backup?
I've
for
not
centre
really
back
seen
options?
him.
I mean, I haven't watched him play too much, but I've heard good things about him. I mean, some obviously they were Liverpool fans and the Liverpool reporters, so they were saying he's the best under 21 defender in Europe, and I'm like, yes, but at the same time, you come into the Prem.
Yeah, it's
No,
a different.
That might just
that's how I
change-
feel. That's how I
change
feel
things.
as well.
Yes, Juventus were after you. Yes, Inter Milan were after you, but that challenge of you being a young defender in Serie A is different to coming to the Prem
Exactly.
because on Chris Wood will give you a bad day.
And these strikers are gonna rush you. They will rush you.
You think you got time? Chris Wood will give you a bad day, and you're thinking, whoa.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and bed him in playing,
Yeah.
like, you know, like cup games and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Unless there's a freak injury down at centre back, I don't think he'll be starting.
No.
Yeah,
Like that.
or like that. Hope not, because
Yeah.
that's the thing though. Konate always has an injury in him, so it's every game we're just praying that he doesn't get injured.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, like I'd say I don't know much about the kid either, and he's looked good in the like sort of clips and highlights that I've seen. But one thing, I mean, I don't think he's quick, but he's fast in the long run.
Yeah.
So for us with the turnovers, I'm not sure if he's gonna cope. But he has the height advantage.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing I'd give the kid. Otherwise, I gotta say it. Okay, let's go Arsenal. Thoughts on the striker?
I'll let you go first.
Gykores, originally I wanted him to come to United, but obviously I watched him when he was at Sporting because I got one of my boys, he's a huge Sporting Lisbon fan. So we used to watch him on a regular basis. But the football in Portugal compared to the football in England, it is different. And obviously for me, I feel like he's had that experience of playing in the Championship.
Yeah.
So it kind of set him in good stead. But for me, it's just like give him the ball on, let's say, a counter-attack, or just get the ball into the box and just let him attack it. Because he's not going to come short. Dribble around 5 players like Ekitike could do, Isak could do, and create something. He's more like, get me in the areas where I need to just bag, and that's it.
Yeah.
He's just a bagsman. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I like him.
I mean, I wasn't.
See you later, guys. Take care.
Bye.
I wasn't too kind of keen on Gykores when he was getting linked with United, just because similar kind of things. The types of goals he scores are the same goal, and I was thinking, how repeatable
Does
is
it
that?
translate?
Yeah, does it translate? How repeatable is that in the Premier League? Because it's a lot of on the halfway line, one-on-one,
Turn him, run him.
turning, running, facing your man. And I think, how many teams are going to give you that space, one? And two, how many defenders are you going to be bigger, stronger, and quicker than in the Premier League? Because the average defender, even...
Just Tarkowski will give you
Exactly,
a game.
Dan Burns, trying to do that to...
Yeah.
Dan Burns not the quickest, but...
It's just
you
long for
don't,
no reason.
you don't see people spinning Dan Burn in the channels, really. So I was a bit unsure. And then obviously you can't ignore 97 goals in 103 games or whatever
Yeah,
it
no,
is.
you can't.
Because whatever league that you're in, that's still 97
That's
goals.
something, yeah.
Yes, he did take a lot of penalties, but even still, I think without the penalties last season, he was 28 non-penalty goals. So with them, it was 39 in the league, and it was like, you're still getting 28. And then people were saying if you take into consideration the strength of the league, you might knock off the 8.
Yeah.
So he's thinking if you can get 20 in the Prem, that's still
That's a
good
very good
It's a
season
good
because he
return,
would have
it's a good
got
return,
either boot a couple of years ago.
Yeah, exactly. So I think for Arsenal, he has to be definitely in the top 3 goal scorers.
Yeah.
You can't pay
That much money for him.
that much, even though it wasn't ridiculous money, but at 27, there's not that much room for, like, Ollie people were shunning the nose at Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
He was
Similar
16 goals last season, 14
That's
non-penalty.
actually-
The
yeah.
other season, 19.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If he's not matching that, at least I say, what are you doing?
yeah, yeah.
Nah, I hear it.
Yeah, nah, I didn't rate him. Maybe it's because I'm like traumatized by the Portuguese league because of Nunes.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like And like you said, almost all his goals were just transition goals. So it's like,
He did get quite a few kind of. He has got good ball striking, and he did get quite a few in the box.
He's
But
clinical. He's clinical. I'll give him that.
it's just depending on what team you play for, will you get that same level of
yeah,
space?
that was my thing exactly. It was the skill set. It's not as broad as you'd see typical Prem number 9s.
Yeah,
For him, it's just about power and more power.
yeah.
Very strength, yeah.
He plays up. He plays up front like he's a rugby player.
Yeah, he just wants to go through
Just
people.
give me and let me just
I
go.
feel like he's a throwback number 9 back in the days. He's just rough. He's just big. But I feel like he's going to be more of a. It depends which opponent he's playing against.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
In terms of, let's say, the traditional top 4, the top 5, he's going to struggle. In terms of like your Leeds, your Brentford, you might get a 2 hat-trick, goals here and there,
But that might be what they need.
yeah, that might be the difference.
That's actually going to say.
yeah.
That's going to say that's what Arsenal needed because they didn't drop points against the top 6, did they?
Yeah.
No, they drew 12 games though.
Yeah. To which clubs? The smaller clubs.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the ones they need to
Yeah, it
pack
might be
away.
the
So
difference,
Gykores might be the one who's just bullying those defenders who
Yeah.
just got promoted.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's what I say, just get him in the right areas, get the ball to him in the right areas.
Yeah.
I feel like 8 times out of 10, he's going to score.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you? Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you rate Zubimendi because they brought him in as well? We were meant to get him last season, but he just said no.
Zubimendi's a funny one because when he plays for Spain, he looks like
So
the greatest midfielder
You
you'll
know
ever
what?
see.
He's playing with people who play similar football around him.
Yeah, but
Do you know,
he- the last two-
tiki-takas.
The last 2 games though,
Yeah.
and even before that, Marino's played a lot, and Marino plays for Arsenal. So it's not too dissimilar.
Mourinho's not Pedri.
True, but okay, I'm not gonna say Odegaard is on the level,
Yeah.
but in terms of profile, they're not too dissimilar. So I think for Zubimendi, some people have said that he's looked a bit frail and a bit weak, but I don't think I've seen it. I don't think he's been amazing, but I think he's just been steady. And I think when you play a Leeds and these teams,
Yeah.
when you have the ball, he's just gonna dominate because of his ball playing ability. But when he came and played against United last season, I was like, this
No, he's not,
Zubimendi is not the same Zubimendi I saw in the Euros.
Yeah.
He just seemed like he was getting blown away. So
He's more of a controller. I feel like,
Yeah.
like you said, against teams like Leeds, it'll keep the tempo going. But he's giving me Jorginho vibes.
Yeah. Oh, I was actually gonna ask you if Arsenal actually needed him, but if he's giving Jorginho vibes and he just left, then
I think they
guess
did
that's
need
it.
him.
It'll be handy. It'll be handy. But
I think he's gonna start every game though. So
yeah, it's like with Declan Rice pushing up.
which I
Say
hate.
for example, if there's an issue like Arsenal have a turnover, has he got the physicality to counter that? Because he's predominantly a CDM now. Because Rice is more box to box.
Yeah.
So have Arsenal? Well, has he got the minerals to basically stop the attack? For me, so far, you'll get blown away. Newcastle at St James's Park, that's the ultimate test.
yeah, no, that's true. We made it through. We made it through. So
You'll get
no,
blown
like,
away,
yeah.
bro.
No, I think he's a good passer of the ball, but I'm not sure if he's the type of DM that the Prem needs.
Them
If that
type
makes
of
sense,
DMs
because they need to
never
cover
done
the
well.
ground.
Yeah.
You need to cover ground
It
and
can
be
work.
able to read the game.
Yeah.
But if he's playing as a 2, I feel like he's safe. If they're playing as a 2, but Arsenal don't play that. They play
Yeah.
a solo, and then maybe some rotation with the
Yeah.
8
Yeah.
from time to time. So I think he'll do well against the smaller teams.
Put it
Because
this way.
he will retain the possession. But the bigger games.
Put it this way: if he's at PSG, look at Vitinha. If he's at PSG, you're thinking he's the best player in the world. But if you put Vitinha back into the Premier League, that argument, I feel like they're a similar type of player.
I think Vitinha's more
Vitinha's-
mobile though.
Levels,
that's
don't
what I
get
was
me
gonna
wrong,
say.
yeah,
Vitinha's
levels,
more
yeah.
like
I think
that's his style.
Vitinha's got a
He
bit more
wants the ball.
Yeah, I think he's got a bit more running power.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think when you watch Vitinha, I think he can dribble a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think Zubimendi can, but I get what you're saying. I would like to see him. He's lost the ball and
Yeah.
someone's
Let's see if he
turned.
catch it,
Yeah. Can he go shoulder to shoulder?
Because if Yaya Toure was still playing right now,
He'd be shaking men off. But to be fair, like just to give credit to Zubimendi, not even credit, but like I mean that's how Rodri was when he started at City. He looked very shaky.
He did. It
So
took him like
shaky.
6 months to...
And then after a while, it's just like, dude has a Ballon d'Or now. So what more can you say? So I think it might be a case of that, because I think he's one of those players that have the talent, but just might need to build the strength to play in the Prem. I know it's an easy comment to be fair, to say, I know I just need to hit the gym a little bit, but they'll be fine after that. Hincapié, because I liked him, sorry. I just had to throw that one in there.
Hincapié. I was actually surprised. Well, obviously, I shouldn't be surprised. Arteta buys a left back every single transfer window.
Do you think it's a Pep thing?
I don't know. I don't know what the obsession... I get it, because Arteta's one of them coaches, managers who thinks about every single scenario.
Attention to detail.
Is just so much, but I think sometimes he does it too much to the detriment of you've got enough.
Yeah, just trust your players.
Just trust the players.
Trust the players.
And you don't need to do all these things where, okay, in this scenario, we need to have this left back because he can overlap. You've got Calafiori, just ask him to overlap. It's not like he can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Lewis Skelly for England, he wasn't inverting, he was overlapping. For Arsenal, they don't do that.
Yeah.
It's like these players can do that. You just need to give them the confidence to. I think you'd be good, but it's a lot because it's a loan with, I think his obligation release clause.
60 million.
60 million euros, 52 million pound. I'm thinking, you have Calafiori, you have Lewis Skelly. People are saying Lewis Skelly will move into midfield, but even still, if he doesn't and he secures and becomes a left back and he's fighting it out for Calafiori, now you've got 3 left backs.
Yeah.
Issue is, for me, I kind of get what he's done, because I think they've just lost Kivio. I think he's gone to Porto now.
Oh, is he gone?
Yeah,
Okay,
so I feel like he's kind of trying to get cover.
For left back and left centre
left back, left centre back, and obviously Saliba's injured now. Calafiori can move into centre back, left centre back.
Yeah.
Move Skelly there, but if, let's say, Gabriel gets injured, you've got Hincapié coming in for Gabriel now. I feel like he's done it with more of a cover thing. I feel like he's thought about everything. The amount of games that they have to play, the competition that they're in at the moment as well. I feel like it creates good competition within the squad, having that type of quality.
And he doesn't like to rotate normally as well. I think now maybe he might trust.
You think so?
In the previous season.
Yeah, no, because I was going to say, I don't think he's going to change that. Because I feel like he's a similar mold of manager that if the game is 0-0, and that's why I don't think Arsenal are going to win the league. I feel like if the game is 0-0,
it's fine.
It's fine. We haven't conceded yet. It's fine. We don't need to make changes. Our sort of strategy or our game plan is still going to work. It's still 0-0. Now there's 10 minutes left. Oh shoot! They just scored.
No, he is like a bit reactive at times. So, I mean, I think he will have to rotate because of the amount of attacking players he has now. There's too many to just say, yes, you're the 3. And we're just
so
do you
see him taking off Saka for Madueke?
Do you know what? I saw, not really, but I saw someone post the other, I think it was today, they tweeted saying that Arsenal should just play Saka central sometimes. Because Madueke's best position is on the right.
He's on the right, yeah.
And if Odegaard isn't doing it, why don't you just play? Because Saka's played central before in his earlier time for Arsenal.
Also played left back.
Left back,
He's
left wing,
backup.
everywhere. He might be. Yeah, he's trying to say
backup left back.
Nah, but
it might just be a kick. But you can see the idea of Saka and Madueke on that side linking up. It's a big problem for a lot of teams. Rather than the conventional, Saka doesn't play, Madueke plays. Saka doesn't. That's the thing I don't like about these modern managers. They've got these
rigid rules.
Rules like you play left, you play right. If you're not there, you come in. When we were growing up, it was like, all right,
freedom.
If you don't play left one week, you play on the right the other week.
But issue is, for me, it's like I see why they bought Madueke, because Saka played a lot of games. And if you go back to last season as well, like, obviously he's done his hamstring. And if you do a hamstring injury,
just might
it is
keep
long.
recurring.
And now he's out for I think 4 weeks, 4 weeks now.
I guess it's 2 weeks.
But this is his other hamstring now.
I feel like
it's not the same one, it's the other one.
Oh, he's getting overplayed. And
he's only early 20s.
Early 20s, bro. And this is what I'm saying. When Arsenal winning 4-0 in some games, Arteta left him on. Games that he didn't need to play, Arteta started him. Because he looks at the bench, I've got Trossard, but I've got no one on the right wing. Hence, that's why I feel like they bought Madueke in to kind of.
But they've got a very good youth. Just trust the kids, man.
No, Wanyeri.
See, that's what I would have done. I would have just said, okay, 1 year. I know you want to play central. You're talented.
Yeah. Learn the game, go in there, build your minutes.
Go and play on the right. It doesn't work. Then you sign someone, but
But to be fair, a signing that's very good. But the question is he going to drop Martinelli? It's Eze.
Well, controversial opinion, I think they should drop Odegaard.
And put Eze.
Honestly, Odegaard is one of the issues for Arsenal. Controversial opinion, but Eze, number 10, that's cash money, bro. Because he can go past players, he can create, he can score. Odegaard, if he wasn't the captain, okay, for me, the form that he's in right now, would he still be starting over Eze?
No, but there's also the kid. Wanyeri had very good stats before. Like I think Odegaard was injured, but as soon as he came back, like kid, it's like, yo, I've got more goals than you. What is this? So no, like.
But for me, Odegaard does not do it for me, and he goes missing a lot of matches as well, especially against the big teams. He just doesn't cut it for me.
So with managers like Arteta, which that's kind of like why I wasn't defending him with the playing Marino at Anfield, but I was like. He's the type of manager, which a lot of managers do. They think of the game with the ball and without.
Right.
Yeah.
So someone like Marino and Odegaard, they're the ones who instigate the press.
Yeah.
They're the first ones to push out from midfield and make it a 4-4-2. They're the ones who are, if they're tracking back, they're telling people where to go.
Yeah.
So I think in his mind, if he puts Wanyeri in there, he hasn't learned
follow
that.
the instructions.
He hasn't learned that. He's not the leader to do that.
Still learning the game.
Yeah.
Eze can do that, but for me, I think you play Eze on the left and allow him to drift. That's the issue.
Yeah.
I don't think Arteta will allow the front three to...
Mango to move around.
If he does do that, I think you can play Odegaard.
Yeah, because Odegaard is very good at pressing. I'm not going to lie. Well, Arsenal as a team, they're very, very good at pressing.
Odegaard keeps the ball and keeps things neat and tidy, but he's lacking that.
He's lacking that
Final punch, final... Yeah.
I think he used to have that, or at least wanted to shoot. I blame Arteta for that. And that's why I'm borderline shook of Eze playing there, because I feel like, is he going to make him play safe?
I actually don't think Eze is going to play central.
You don't?
I just don't think.
I think he should, but whether
because at Anfield he played him on the left.
Yeah, I think.
And then Odegaard actually came on. Well.
So you think Martinelli is a fall guy?
Yeah.
He might be.
Okay.
I mean, I've been saying it for years. Martinelli is a striker. This left wing gimmick.
I wanted him in Liverpool. I don't know what is done with that boy.
Run into space, shoot instinctly, press. Watch Jamie Vardy tapes. That's what I'd say to Martinelli.
That's
Just
a good comparison.
Just watch Jamie Vardy tapes.
Yeah.
That's you.
You just worry about that.
Run the channels, give people little sly elbows, make those runs, shoot quickly. Because he hasn't got the technical ability when he's on the left wing. He runs with his head down. He's not like a combination player. He's not really skillful. Arsenal fans get at him and I'm like, I think you're analysing him wrong. I just don't think that's his game. It's just it's just not his game.
No, I feel like it was his game and Arteta coached it out of him. Unfortunately, I blame Arteta because remember I told you that I rated him and I wanted him at Liverpool, but I don't know what.
I think Martinelli is one of them he's one of them strikers that he needs someone else to play up front with. Or if he played up front alone, not in this league.
Yeah.
Not in this league.
Yeah.
No, I hear that. We're trying to go into United.
United, Cunha.
Oh snap! I'm surrounded by United boys.
Cunha.
And I'm in Manchester.
You know what? I'll give it to United. I think we've got a good player there. We've got a very, very good player there. However, my only worry is he's a bit of a maverick, and you've got two people who basically kind of do the same job. The other person I'm referring to is Bruno. So for me, personally, Bruno should have been sold in the summer. Yeah. That's how I see it. And Cunha plays in Bruno's space. Bruno wants to play in Cunha's space. So I feel like that might be detrimental to both players in the long run. Yeah. And you see in Cunha, he gets a bit hot-headed sometimes. Bruno gets a bit hot-headed sometimes. I'm not saying it'll happen, but there might be a little clash there.
Discipline.
And Cunha might be playing within himself as well because he's new to the club. Bruno's the captain, and Cunha wants to take the ball and take control. Bruno wants to do the same thing. So it might be an issue in the long run, but in terms of the transfer itself, I feel like he's a top player, man, and he's proved in the Premier League proven with the goals that he got last season. And yeah, for me, he's a pretty good signing. I don't know what you guys think about that.
Do you think you needed him?
I think we needed him, yeah. I think the point on him being a maverick is exactly what United needed, because I think what we lacked was individuals who can do something just off the cuff. I think we lost that, especially with the likes of Højlund, who I don't even think it was a confidence issue. I used to watch Højlund play football, and he positionally, it's like he was learning how to play football while he was on the pitch. It was really strange because I was like, he didn't know where to, he didn't know where to run, he didn't know where to position himself. With Cunha, people were saying, overperform XG because he scores a lot of long range goals, but I don't think that's something to look down at someone.
No, it's actually a good thing.
I think in times where you play games and it's really tight, you want
games players are just sitting back. You need someone to take it from outside the box.
Exactly. You might shoot from 30 yards, you score, and all of a sudden you're in the lead from a really tight game. So I agree. The Bruno point, I do think he should have been sold, but I think why they will work a little bit more is because I think Bruno has realised he has to change his game. And because of the manager's instructions, not because he needs to change his game. I think the manager has told him, because you're playing in midfield, you're going to have to be a bit more sensible. But that takes away from him.
But have you seen any traits that, maybe there are
I have seen traits. I've seen him actually try to be more sensible. But because of that, it's made him less of a player.
Play within yourself.
He's playing because he's like, I'm in the middle of the park here and I'm in midfield, so I've got to recycle the ball a bit. And he tries, it's just not him.
It's not him.
He needs to be in the final third just making things happen.
Yeah.
And the more he's allowed to do that, you'll get the Jekyll and Hyde.
He's a man as well. So
you'll get the Jekyll and Hyde, but he'll have a terrible game, he'll score an assist, and you're like, how has this player done this?
Do you think Mbeumo joining was also
I think he's United's best player.
You think?
Bro, instantly. After 3 games, I think he's United's best player. I think he's the most important attacker that we have.
I'll be honest with you, in terms of just going back to Cunha, we needed a player who can get past people.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of players at United who are able to drift past people, and that's what we were missing. In terms of Mbeumo, for me it's a bit of a controversial one because I think United would have been suited getting Gykores over Mbeumo.
Yeah, you mentioned that before.
Numbers, if you look past the numbers, in terms of overall play, for what United needed, we needed more players who could get past players.
So you need ball carriers.
Yeah, you need carriers. And Mbeumo's more like, want to knock the ball over the top and I'll get it, this, that. I don't feel like he's got the skill set to drift past players. And if you haven't got that space behind him, I feel like it might be a bit of a hindrance.
To be fair, Mbeumo, I rate his instinct outside of just his own instinct inside the box.
First touch. Woo.
Yeah.
He works hard as well. I quite like him. I would have taken him, but I feel like actually he complements Bruno more. In terms of style of play. So that's why I wasn't sure. But the Cunha thing, very good player. But for me, I don't feel like it's what United needed. If that makes sense.
I think what makes things more difficult is the system that we play.
Oh my God.
Because of the way we play, it means certain players are not fulfilling their full potential.
Yeah.
So I think Mbeumo's fine. I actually think he's gonna surprise people more than any of the other signings because I think he'll be United's top goal scorer.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like
I think because of his intelligence of his movement, he can create, but also he's the one out of all the other attackers who knows when to slow it down, when to speed it up. I think Cunha does do that, but I think Cunha, as you said, can get frustrated.
Yeah. And he's got a couple of red cards on him as well.
And
I think he's got one.
He had like a 5-match ban because he elbowed someone after
Dude, he's
full
got
time.
a temper. We'll see.
You don't want that to go out of him. No, I like that. It shows passion.
Until you've got big games coming up and you're missing for 5 games.
I think maybe because he's at United, he'll recognise. If he got Wolves, he was like, I'm the guy.
I'm him.
So I can just do what I
manager
want.
ain't going to tell me nothing.
And that's why I feel like him coming to United, it might be a little bit, play within himself a little bit because he's not
Yeah.
the main guy anymore. But
Sometimes
you know what?
the ego just comes out though.
Yeah, because United haven't been as good as they have been for previous years, I think the top players want to show that they're the guy.
okay.
Yeah.
Whereas if it was previous years and there was other top players, they'll be like, ooh.
Or respect him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think Cunha might walk in there and go, you know what? If I shine, people are going to say Cunha is the best player at United.
Yeah.
And Mbeumo's the
Yeah.
same. He's going to think, if I shine, I'm going to be the best player. And they're still at the good age where they're proven, but they're still mid-20s.
Yeah.
20s.
They're still getting in
Yeah.
the prime.
Yeah.
25.
But see, my
nothing.
rebuttal to that is the manager continuously playing Bruno when he's having terrible games. Because
yeah.
even the players in their subconscious play, yo, that's the manager's favourite.
Is that not the
Yeah.
hindrance of the manager giving him being the captain, like Odegaard, for example?
Yeah,
Even though
it
he's
is.
been playing a bad game,
Yeah.
you can't really take him off because what's going to start then? Oh, why are you taking your captain off? You
Yeah.
know the
Yeah.
media are going to eat you up.
I mean, the media is already like making up stories about Bruno because he's Portuguese. So blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah, yeah.
So that's already started. So it's like,
But
I don't know how.
just
to
on
go
you,
down.
coach, you don't want United to play that formation. So
Nah.
if you was United manager right now, what formation would you be playing?
I
And
think
what personnel?
so. I've always made it out. Formations sometimes don't matter. It's what you do within the formation. So I've always said having actual wing backs on the pitch, I think, is detrimental for United, just United heritage. Other teams, fine, do what you want.
Yeah.
But for United,
not the
it's
system
not
we
a
play
thing.
now.
It's not. You can play with three at the back though, but not when you have three defenders and two wing backs. So what I mean by that is Liverpool build with three at the back,
Yeah,
two centre backs, a full back.
yeah,
Chelsea do the same thing.
Yeah.
Arsenal do the same thing. Newcastle sometimes do the same thing. Bournemouth will do the same thing. All these teams build with three. One fullback goes. When the other one doesn't go,
Even
the other one
Palace.
goes. Palace play with actual wing
Yeah.
backs, but they do it. They've got a squad where they have wing
good
backs.
coached. Yeah,
United don't have wing backs. Dorgu, we use Dorgu, as I've said, like Liao. Dorgu, I think he's a decent player, but he's not an attacking fullback. He doesn't beat his man. I don't think he's really got the final ball either. But I rate him as an all-round decent defender.
can develop
it's in
that. He's still young.
1v1.
don't think he's got-
at this age, when you're 21, if you ain't got the ability to be knocking it past people and doing step-overs and
Yeah.
stuff, I don't know whether you
Less
develop
likely
that.
to try it as you get
Yeah, I
older.
don't think you develop that. You can develop other things, but that we're using Ahmad, who is probably the best presser we have, probably the best dribbler into the box at wing back. And the biggest issue is when we don't have the ball, when the wing backs come on with that five at the back.
It's not
He should have been sacked. The moment, the
moment you just see the
moment you
structure.
see the 5 and the 4 and the 1, the phone call should have said never again at Old Trafford.
What is this?
Never again. So my thing is, you can play your wing backs, but it's situational. It's if you want to play with your wing backs, you can attack in that way. That's fine. But when you're defending, push Ahmad up.
Yes. Plays a
Whoever's on the left hand becomes the left
It's just
side.
shifted a little
Everyone
bit.
shifts because you've still got 4 defenders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got 4 and you've got 2. Because when you win the ball now, you've got players in positions where they're
Who
comfortable.
are actually
Yeah.
good at what they do.
Because if
going
Ahmad makes a
forward.
mistake at the back
He's
post,
He's done.
you're now saying, "Oh, Ahmad's fault." It's like,
Yeah,
well, why is
because
Ahmad?
also he's not even that tall.
Exactly.
So back post, like
Exactly, and all the goals we scored in the last run up to Europe in the Premier League, just back post crosses.
Yeah.
Ahmad wasn't playing a wing back then.
Dallo.
Dallo or whoever was.
Dallas getting punished at the
It's,
back.
it's I think the manager's so wedded to it,
Yeah.
where I think it's fine, you can be wedded to it, but you can change how you do the thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to work in this way.
I think you need to speak to him because that 4 at back instantly goes to 3 in midfield, so it goes to instantly 4-3-3.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, but
And you switch
Honestly,
as you
yeah,
because Cunha can run. It's not like we sign attackers who
Yeah.
are mobile.
yeah.
Cunha will run, Mount will run, Bruno will run, Ahmad will run, and Mbeumo will run. So even though they're attacking players, we can be on the front foot with those players on the pitch, and everyone can shift.
But then if they can run, then why did you buy Sesko? Because he's a more so get involved with the build up and the play.
He likes to run as well.
Sesko's got patience.
Yeah, Sesko's a quick guy.
Okay,
He likes
one,
to,
do you know them number 9s these days that are coming up tall, that can hold the
Yeah.
ball and they can sprint? He's one of those guys,
Okay,
you know.
no, fair, because I was just thinking, because like in my head, I see him as a false-ish or false 9, and in my head, if he was just dropping in and then Mbeumo and Cunha just keep running past him, I think
that's more Zerkzee. That's more Zerkzee's job to do
Zerkzee,
that.
he's disappointed me. I liked him. I
No,
thought he was very
no,
techy,
no.
but every time I've seen him, I'm like,
I'll be honest
fam,
with
is
you,
this the same dude that I see? Like,
You're not a fan at all.
Xerxes being played. I think right now,
Yeah.
as you're betting Sesko in, Xerxes should be starting because I feel like
Yeah, I
Xerxes
agree.
will complement Cunha and Mbeumo more.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Mbeumo likes to get in behind.
Yeah, that's what I
Xerxes
mean, yeah,
drops
yeah.
his shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got the two runners in behind with what's his name, Cunha
Yeah.
and Mbeumo on the
Yeah.
other side. Because he's
that's initially what I thought your
Yeah.
manager was trying to do.
Yeah.
And then,
But you need to can't forget Xerxes is not Amarin's player. So I
But
think he's
he
still
likes
trying
him,
to
though.
work him out. Yeah.
But I think he likes him because apparently it was Inter Milan or Napoli.
It was him or Hoyland.
Yeah,
one of them
they
had to
inquired and
yeah, like, no, take him.
yeah, literally they said Xerxes not for sale.
Okay.
So I think the manager, I think he showed enough.
Yeah.
the
And
money
just
keeper.
obviously the current formation that they're playing right now, for me, I can't see Ahmad at 10 as well. I seen Ahmad play 10. His best games are, sorry, but they've been at right wing back.
They have been, but that is against weaker opposition.
And when it comes to teams like Tottenham, when he was playing against Tottenham in the
Yep.
league game, I think,
Yeah.
the Carabao Cup, he's playing as a 10. If you get physical, if you get tight on Ahmad, it's a little bit difficult for him
No,
to...
but I think it's just better as a winger who cuts in, because the ball, he can hold the ball. As far as me, he can dribble.
Yeah, no, I get both of your points. I think when Ahmad plays wide, because his instinct is I stay really wide and I'm going to drive into the box. You need someone to give him
The width,
the
or the
width
overlap,
to go
yeah,
the
yeah.
other way. When he, I do get what you're saying. When he plays central, when he's in that area, kind of thing, he's very much. You can get touch tight to him,
Right, okay.
and he doesn't have the space, and he
Yeah.
can't wriggle out of it.
Yeah.
But
And he can get out Marcel sometimes.
Yeah.
Question for you, would you not play Ahmad on the left?
I would, yeah. I think
United should have bought
Oh,
Semenyo.
to
Do
be
you know
able to actually
Semenyo would
cross
have been
it with this
perfect.
fast.
he would have.
Semenyo would have been perfect because Semenyo's right-footed, and obviously Mbeumo likes to cut in.
And when
Instantly.
someone you can play both sides.
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
well.
he
play
can.
both
He's
sides.
just two-footed. It's insane. But now, quickly, just last on United. What do you think of Sesko anyway, just in general?
I
Worth
think
the money?
worth the money is.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
He wouldn't have been my option. He wouldn't have been my option. But the club have been scouting Sesko since he's been 16 years of age.
Yeah.
So they had a chance to sign him from a team in Slovenia when he was
Yeah.
16. They didn't. They chose someone else. That was to bring him into the academy.
Okay.
And then they had another chance 2 seasons ago to sign him again, just before Ten Hag came. But they didn't again. Didn't sign any striker, actually.
That's crazy. man.
And then I think they said this is the time, otherwise he's either going to go somewhere else or he's going to be too expensive.
Yeah.
I like his attributes. You know, anyone who's 6'4", quick, got good
Yeah.
ball striking, seems good, but I need to see whether he can replicate that in the Prem.
Yeah.
That's just the final thing for me.
Yeah. And then let's see, just quickly on Tottenham. Kudus on the signing thoughts?
I think Kudus is quality. I think he's good, plays both sides. I disagree with you saying that Kudus over Mbeumo.
It's fine.
I actually thought Liverpool would have got Kudus.
Yeah.
I
So we
thought
play Salah?
no to replace Mane.
Ah, right.
Yes,
I just
would've
thought
wanted that,
Maverick, go both ways, strong,
Yeah.
really powerful. You don't know what he's going to do. Shoot from anywhere. I was like, Kudus to
given,
Liverpool.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes sense. He can even play. He played false nine at Ajax.
Yeah.
I thought that's the guy. But I think for Tottenham he's going to be brilliant. I think he's going to be the most important attacker.
Okay.
That's my guy, man.
And anything else you want to touch on?
No, not really. We'll just move on to Chelsea. João
Yeah.
Pedro. That's my signing for the season for Chelsea, man.
I think Chelsea's transfer window's been terrible. I'm not going to lie. I just don't rate what they do. I always say that for the money, I get what their strategy is: sign young, develop them, because if they don't do well, you can still sell them and
Yes,
make a
it's not
profit.
value.
So it's sustainable. But in terms of, I think I tweeted, in terms of the money they spent, They signed Delap, Gittins, Garnacho for around 130 million. For that same 130 million,
We've got a goalkeeper, a defender.
not even just
That
that.
goalkeeper.
Kudus was 55,
Right.
Gittins was around 55. I'm like,
Cool.
right, okay.
Prem proven, arguably, yeah.
Delap was around 30. Okay, maybe that was decent because he's he's a backup. That's fine. And Garnacho was around 40. But for 70 million, could you have not gone to Real Madrid and tried to get Rodrigo?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you've got Rodrigo and Kudus, two proven.
No,
But I don't
You
think
have
that's
to
the
factor
No,
in
strategy.
yes, I
wages,
feel like
wages as well.
Yeah,
I
but
hear that.
I feel like Chelsea just are ran as a business.
They are. They are.
Like that's like for me, that's how I say it. It's like I know what business that invests very well somehow, some way.
True.
Because they were the biggest sellers this season, even though we can
And last
say.
season as well.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. It's a business. They just don't know how to scout very well.
Yeah, no, they scout good players. It's just that I think my thing is that everyone they're bringing in is the same,
Similar type of profile.
similar profile, similar age, and in terms of player development, they're all going to want minutes at the same time. It's not like you're the 26-year-old who's established,
Yeah.
so that 21-year-old learns.
But
off
is that
you.
not better competition?
I don't know.
Really,
But
it might create an unhealthy.
yes and no. I think because the players they're signing, they're not that much better than the competition.
Yeah.
When your competition's a bit better than you, it's like, I need to catch up.
Yeah.
But on any given day, is Garnacho that much better than Gittins? Is Gittins that much better than Garnacho?
Yeah. To be fair.
Pedro Neto, I think he's decent, but I don't really rate him that much. Like,
I think
I
he's
rate him. I think
bedded
he's
in.
good.
He's had his first year. He had that season when he had the injury as well. I think he's back. I
Maybe.
think this season, he's just his end product sometimes.
but that's what I'm
And
saying.
he works hard as well.
But out of all those attackers they've signed, you're going
They
to say
could
the
have got
same
a
thing.
finisher.
Yeah, but you're
in
going to say the
general.
same thing, end product.
Yeah.
I said, not João Pedro or Palmer. I don't think anyone they've signed is going to get you 15 non-penalty
I think it
goals.
might be shared around. That's the thinking behind it. And in Europe, you watch Chelsea in Europe.
Europe maybe is slightly different.
To be fair, I think Chelsea are going to struggle this season.
I think in Europe they'll be good.
Oh yeah, cup competition, they're going to kill it.
But I'm just thinking, João Pedro's best season, I think he got like 20 goals, 10 with penalties. So,
So Chelsea is still my favourites to win the league.
Yeah.
Even though
Really?
I think they've not clicked into gear yet, and they've still got players to still come back. They've got Lavia, Garnacho's not played yet, and Delap is injured now. But I feel like João Pedro, with his current form, I feel like he will continue that. And Palmer's not really played this season as well.
Yeah,
He's still
Salvo's
injured.
doing well to be
Yeah.
fair. I mean,
But
replacing.
the only question mark I've got with Chelsea is the back line and the goalkeeper. And that might be a hindrance to them, but I don't know. There's just something telling me that they're building something special over there. Man.
Yeah.
So-
No, I feel like it's
Yeah.
going to take some time for Chelsea. But ultimately, I'm not overly scared of them, except for when it comes to cup games,
yeah.
because they have that rotational ability and different types of forwards. To be fair, they all have different profiles, in my opinion.
Cool.
Anyone else want to go on?
That's cool. I was going to wrap it up with Newcastle, your favourite team.
They've had a horrible window.
And they're reasonably okay.
Ended okay, but basically because they lost Paul Mitchell. Paul Mitchell was their sporting director. That's who Isak fell out with because the promises were made with
Yeah,
him.
by him, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he didn't get the contract, all that kind of stuff. Didn't get the contract, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, he's now then said, I'm not going to play for the club anymore. And all the transfers that I think Paul Mitchell would have aligned, Eddie Howe's had to work on that as well. So if your manager's now going to be working on your transfers, they don't do all the stuff that your scouts and the directors do. He's probably had a say in the type of players they've tried to go for. And I think they've just been little broed. It's like, yo,
Yeah, and also
know your place in the food chain.
Yeah.
You want Mbeumo, but Mbeumo, United want Mbeumo. You want Sesko, you want Cunha, they all went to United.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Ekitike, I could
To
go
be fair,
on.
we gave them options. We said, yo, give us Isak or we're going to take Ekitike.
Yeah.
Like, do what you got to do. We've got them both.
I just think why I said the window's not that good. I think some of the signings they made is because they were a bit like,
Rushed.
we don't sign him now, he might go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Apparently, Leone,
Yeah.
Newcastle wanted him
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, he rejected them.
Yeah.
Like, no.
So
And then
you're talking, obviously they signed Malik Thiaw, he's a decent young player, but the fees they paid as well
Yeah,
for
it's
some of these
crazy.
Yeah,
players.
they have
What
overpaid.
made-
Dude,
what
even
crazy.
Wissa.
Recent 55 million.
1 year left.
He's 28 and he's got 1 year left in his contract. Yeah, you've been fleeced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, I would say Newcastle, if you want me, shout me. I'll come help you out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely need to do part 2, man.
Yeah,
Part two,
definitely.
because there's still some things we're not touched upon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, we need to wrap it up now.
Yeah,
with the
time is of the
so,
essence.
yeah.
But no, if you enjoyed it, thank you. Thank you for joining us. And while you're here, please do like, comment, and subscribe. And
Yeah,
Teza,
man.
we're going to chop it again soon.
Yeah,
We might
definitely,
just
man.
make
Enjoyed
this,
it, man.
Part 2.
Yeah, we might just make this an international break special.
That's cool, yeah, whenever, man. Thank you,
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I'll be
Yeah,
back
man.
again soon.
And I'll put the handles at the bottom.
Yeah, yeah,
Everyone
cool.
is going to get them. And thanks for watching. Peace, love, and wisdom.
Peace.
Cool.